Hey, welcome to the Adventures of Farb and Christine. With about zero thought put into how this is going to work, how about a little weekly vlog update? Yes, cool. So it's Saturday. It's August 22nd, I think, and we're strolling. We're going for a nice little leisurely stroll along the Cedar River. I'm back from Bellingham. Had a good first week up there, doing a little training, learning, meeting people, etc. And now I'm back for a couple days with Christine. Yay! Feels weird. Feels strange. This isn't home anymore. What's going on? No, it's still, of course, very familiar. But yeah, I won't bore you with the work stuff too much. But had a chance to view one apartment unit that looked pretty promising, and got several more appointments coming for this week, or at least plans to view. So yeah, I'd like to think by this time next week we'll kind of have a nice list, a short list of options, and start taking action on finding a new place, because in about 5 weeks we don't have a home anymore, so plenty of time to get that fixed. But looking forward to doing it. Anywho, how you doing?
Apparently I'm hypoglycemic, so I have zero energy. So I'm literally kind of bringing Farb down on this walk because I'm just barely keeping us in space.
I'm calling it leisurely.
I just like, yes, it's exhausting. Walking half a mile.
Yeah. So that's that. Hypoglycemic, huh? So you had a doctor's consult and got some recommended diet kind of changes or something to...
Well, eat more throughout the day.
Mm-hmm.
Don't survive on a bag of chips all day until you get home and eat dinner.
Well, and honestly, that sounds like the kind of thing that I would wind up talking to somebody about in 6 months anyway, because I'm not the best at, eating breakfast like ever, and sometimes even lunch. So, yeah, there's some changes to be made there for sure. But we'll do it, and hopefully you get some more energy back. But I'll tell you, if it's a simple diet thing, that sounds like a great, easy solution, if it is so simple. But anyway, enough of that. What are we doing today, other than our little stroll here, not getting flattened by bikers?
Groceries.
Yeah, we're going to head to Wajimaya, the Asian market. I need to get some thin sliced pork, because I'm going to do okonomiyaki for dinner tonight. Cooking with Farb, huh? Maybe some snacks. I'm always on the lookout for interesting snacks. I'm doing laundry and stuff from last week to survive the coming week. And then just hanging out, just relaxing. This is really the one day we get to spend the whole day together, so I don't want her to get too lost in a sea of errands. Yeah. So anyway, a little bit about Bellingham, I guess. Pretty cool. Smaller than the Seattle metropolitan area for sure. Possibly about the same as Renton, but Renton's butted up against so much more that it just feels busier and crazier and whatever. So try and get some more footage this coming week. But it's a college town. Yeah, Western Washington University's up there. It's very close to the Canadian border, which is currently closed, so that's probably adding to its quiet charm for the moment. I mean, I don't know if Canadians are constantly coming down to tear up people's lawns or whatever, but hopefully we'll find out sometime soon, and hopefully they're not tearing up lawns. It just seems nice. I mean, it's been there for quite a while, but there's also some new development, and it feels like there's a refresh and a reinvigoration of some of
the Seattleites are moving. It's affordable.
Yeah, I don't know exactly how much more affordable it is, but home ownership is so far off our radar that not even really looking at that. I'll say, at least I'll speak for myself when I say that renting has served us well. The flexibility of being a renter has been such an advantage that, at least for this go around, we're going to continue with that. But yeah, there's been a lot of news articles about how Bellingham could be the next suburb of Seattle, and blah blah blah. And I'm just not sure if that's coincidental timing, or if my Well, or if my phone is just, notice that I'm doing a lot of Bellingham searches, so, I'm getting more Bellingham news, or just one of those top of mind things. You notice what you're thinking about. I don't know, but either way, pretty cool. It's not really missing anything as far as, oh crap, I'm going to miss,
Well, we don't
X.
have a big Asian market, so
Well, that's a good point. So, there's a Trader Joe's, there's a Costco, there's, that kind of stuff. But they don't have, there's no Wajimaya location. There's no Katsu Burger. Not that that's a weekly staple or anything. There's no, maybe we should do Katsu Burger for lunch. There's no Apple store, but who cares? You can get all that stuff shipped. So, it's going to be fun. It's going to be, I think, it'll be great to get connected with a new place and dig in. Wow, Bikers a go-go, huh? And it looks like we got a photo shoot coming on up a little further here. But anyway, this is going to be about a 2-mile walk, and then we'll get rolling on the afternoon adventures. So as far as the vlog goes, obviously this is 6 minutes of me talking at you. Cool. If you missed me, here's some Farb for you. But next weekend we have Christine coming up to Bellingham. Oop, here comes the sun. So I think Christine's going to pop up after work on Thursday. And we'll spend Friday, Saturday together up there, really, getting some heavy lifting done on the apartment search, and learning the area a little bit better together. So that should be good. Anywho, final thoughts for the morning walk?
I want the walk to be over.
Okay, well, almost halfway done. Good times. Looks like our heron friend is not there, so cool. Well, anyway. Oh.
What is it, right?
Maybe, yeah, that looks birdish. Hang on. Zoom in enhance.
I know. That looks like him.
Could be.
Great run, though.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that's visible at all. He is not moving. Okay, I'm going to switch to 4K, at least then we can zoom in. Well, Sunday morning, I'm back. I brought the Fuji. At least it's in the trunk. Locked, mind you. But no heron. So, whoops. I will get that bird. I'll have a couple more tries at it. I'm going to get it. So, instead, I'm going to walk to the bridge closure, down to the dog park, and back to the car. Figure I'll get a walk out in that way. Hey, it is Sunday, August 23rd. I'm not entirely sure how I'm going to throw together these weekly update vlogs, but the first few episodes will just kind of be rough drafts anyway. Christine's at work, so I drove down Friday afternoon. We spent Friday evening together. We had all day yesterday together, and about 20 minutes this morning. So kind of a day and apart. And now we'll be back apart. Haha. So she's going to drive up on Thursday after work, and we're going to spend Friday, Saturday blitzing the area for rentals and, picking out a nice route to Trader Joe's and Costco and whatever. Really starting to put a stamp on Bellingham and make it our own. And then I will stay up there for next weekend and, work. Because that's a thing, once again. And, then we'll see. Apartment I looked at last week on Thursday was pretty sweet. Kind of liked it. And if that's where we wind up, drop an anchor. Sounds good to me. But we're gonna, scope out more than one place and make sure we get the spot that best fits our vision for a home. Within the available inventory, without being silly about it. Obviously, we're not going to check out every possible option, but I'd like to get at least 5 or 6 or 7 choices, and pick, choose what's best, not just have what's left over thrust upon us. That said, It's a little after 8 in the morning. I was toying with the idea of doing one of my 10-mile walks, but when we saw that heron there yesterday at the pond, I really wanted to come down with a Fuji, and I didn't want to walk with, the tripod and all that stuff. Certainly not for 10 miles. So instead, no bird, and it's only going to be about 2 miles. But that's okay. That's okay. After that, I'm gonna head up to Safeway at Fairwood area, and get some bubbly water, get some basics for the week. Last week, I took too much. I don't know. I took too much clothes and not enough healthy foods. So kind of wound up skipping breakfast every day, skipping lunch half the time, and then hitting the drive-thru for way too many tacos or fries or whatever, which is not a great way to start a healthy habit up there. So this time around, I'm going to head up with, like I say, the bubbly water. I'm taking my Keurig, so I'll have coffee available on demand, either in the hotel or at work, wherever I decide to plug it in. I'm not gonna commute with it every day to work, although it is slightly tempting. Making sure the bird didn't change its location. Nope. And then when I get to Bellingham, I'm gonna stop by Trader Joe's and load up on a few wraps, probably 3 days worth or thereabouts, so that I have something healthy to munch on. Should be good. Alright, Trader Joe's, wow, quite a lineup headed out the door, so I'm going to pop in tomorrow. Ooh. I'm gonna head after my apartment viewings tomorrow. I think I'll go get my wraps and stuff, so yep, do something else for dinner tonight. What else? I got a whole list of things. I need some hair gel or whatever, and I think I have enough toothpaste and that kind of nonsense. This is riveting material, I know. But anyway, I'm going to head up to Safeway. I want to leave some things behind for Christine too, because she's out of sparkling water, and try and get her some, maybe some pineapple juice or something to help just get her little daily, little momentary inputs of nutrition and sugar and whatever. Trying to balance out the rest of the day, it's just kind of weird. Living separate is just not it's not what we're designed for. We're a team, so I want to do my best to set her up for a good week. Plus, I know that it's only 4 days, and then we'll have a couple days up in Bellingham, so much better weekend together. And then the following week, it will be into September at that point. I'll do the Monday through Friday up there, and zip back down for the weekend down here, unless there's something going on in the store, because at that point it will be my store. Janice will be retired, and I don't intend to be Monday through Friday exclusive. Long term, at least. But while I don't have a place to live, it makes a lot of sense. And I don't know, I'll figure out the balance, Gotta find the right mix. Anyway, work stuff, as exciting as it is all well and good, but let's talk vlog stuff. Last week, I took a couple pictures on my way into town. I think I may have taken one video a few minutes before work the first day. It's go time. And I had like a selfie with Janice once. That kind of thing. I need to figure out what these are going to look like. So what I'm thinking right now is that I'll kind of spend the weekends, kind of build in the structure, the outline of how I want my weekly vlog to look, and kind of mix in a couple fun little selfies, maybe have an exercise recap or something. It doesn't have to be like let's spend 5 minutes talking about Farb's pace and negative splits or whatever, because that's not happening. But I could say something like, hey, Gosh, I only made it out for one walk last week. That's another thing. I need to find a trail. I need to find a good spot to get to log some miles. I mean, I think my days of 10-mile walks are pretty much over. But I mean, like this 2-mile action, or we got it down where I had 5, 10, 2, whatever I want to do. I've got a few routes, and that'll come, of course. I need to know where I'm living. But even a destination trail that's not ridiculous would be nice. I saw a thing saying that Bellingham was basically the least sunny city in America, at least for a population of 50,000 or more, by a fairly significant piece too, by at least a whole percentage point. And the whole top 20 worst were all in the Western Washington, including Renton. Well, actually, Renton was it was on the list, but it was in the yellow, not the red, the first yellow. But I feel like I've gotten plenty of sunshine here, so if I'm just losing a little tick, no worries. Plus, like I like to joke, I make my own sunshine. Coffee helps. All right, Bellingham, week 2. Time to check in again. Woo! Here we go. Alrighty, well, all checked in and kind of unpacked and ready to attack the week in the morning, and definitely ready to wrap up this vlog post. This is a long one, but I think this is what happens when you don't plan, because it's really just 14 minutes of me talking to the camera. So rather than add an extra minute, I'm just going to go ahead and say thank you for watching. We'll try and tighten it up a bit for next week, and here's the week 2 in Bellingham. Looking forward to some more adventures. See you next weekend.